Uncle Jack and Auntie Jasmine lived far away in an island named Alaska. They sometimes visit my family in October. When they came almost every October, I so realized that they brought a cute little puppy. I played with it during the days, and as time flies by I didn't have any time more to play with him. When I was in bed lying down, I saw a little shadow behind my door. As soon as I was going to check it out with a lot of fear in my heart, I opened the door, and soon recognized the puppy. He was eating the family pet rat that was missing. I thought so gross. I figured out this was unusual, because cat alone eats rats. Then soon I started sleeping on the couch. His eyes will glow with red light every time the clock strikes 6:00 p.m. He scared me, and during I didn't play with him. Soon the end of October came pretty quick. The family left with their puppy, and I was overjoyed. I was sitting in the sofa when I saw a price of paper with writing that said, "I will soon be back next October or sooner, don't worry." I screamed and said with all my might that glowing eye thing. Soon after couple day, it was weird when I was around the food table. Mom and Dad will stare at me with sorry eyes, and also Ollie, my elder sister. I knew they all loved, but it was just weird. I finished my food and washed my hands and ran into my room and banged the door. As soon I was heading out for some water from the kitchen pipe, I bumped into my mom that was about to knock, and then I ruined it. She grounded me, and I spilled water all over shirt and dropped the cup on the floor. My dad started at me angrily and said, "Young lady." I slammed my door, and then when I sat down I saw a price of paper wrote the same thing from before. After I felt sorry for Mom, I apologized. She accepted, but I was grounded for 2 months, no eating junk food, and no appliances. I was bored all the time. I actually adopted feeling like a prisoner in my own house. I kept on get those piece of price of paper. It stopped when I was off grounded. Then October came walking at my house with Miss Jasmine. Mom asked Miss Jasmine, "Where's Jack and that puppy?" in a funny tone. Miss Jasmine sat us down and said, "My puppy has been feeding off human blood and rat. Well, he died 1 day ago, and then back died after my mom and aunt started to cry. I felt sorry for them. Soon I left the sobbing people for a use in the bathroom. Soon I saw that a tube was in my waist. I was screaming, and then Ren came, Aunt Jasmine and Mom the realized, and I was sent to the nearest hospital. I knew I reached there without a quint of the wind. The doctor revealed the shocking and animal was feeding off you blood. His saliva is still into you. That why when you touch it going to hurting. Few years later I still remembered what that cat did to me. I actually forgave him. Actually he was a vampire from the Los Altos hills. The people taking care of them is wondering how he get out of his cage, and they didn't realize I seem like that dog sucked Uncle Jack blood too. My poor uncle gone too soon. I. So soon as possible I started searching for online jobs. I found one at it about nursing pet. I say, I'll give it a try since I want some spare change in my hands, and the pay was $200 although I lived at a different island. Soon after taking care of pet I kind of liked one of them, but resembled too much of my enemy. He was going good until I brought him home to my husband Johnson and my 3 kids. I watched him very carefully and let him sleep outside in his let house. When one day I woke, Miss Tori Jane told me, "Your mom is ill, give a call, or maybe a visit." She was my mom friends from long ago. She started a different life in my island, and adopted my people style. It kinda crazy, she knew it from head to toe. I gave my mom a call, but she didn't pick up. I called several times, and she didn't pick up, and then I tried to call my one and only Aunt Jasmine. She said to me with tear in her eyes, "She's dead," and hung up. I almost fainted. I reached over to my mom's house to see she lying in a coffin. The best morning funeral came, and I cried a lot, and so did Dad and Ollie. We made our confession. Ollie made her, but it was this. She said, "I don't know what to say about her," in an evil tone, and smirked and waked away. The crowd took action. They blamed Ollie and then investigate, and Ollie was the victim. Her mother died. She poisoned Mom to keep her boyfriend named Chad. I said, "How dare that you do that to my mom, not yours." With my words the crowd looked puzzled by what I said. They wanted to know the truth, and Ollie wanted to know too. So I said I was only child Mom and Dad wanted, because Dad cheated on Mom with Christine, our neighbor. That's why Christine loved you so much and want you stay all the time at her house. They disclosed it to me because I was their real daughter and not you. They wanted a divorce and they made it up, and then they choose what was best for us, not even you, me. I felt horrible after saying that. She was charged 10 years of imprisonment, and I was wondering what I would be like to stay there. So I arranged some things with the law, and I was finally ready to serve 4 years for her, and let she take 6. She deserved it. I missed my children badly, and then I hired a maid at my home to assist my children 4 years straight, when my 4-year were up. Ollie was serving her 2 years. Since I was still young, I was just 25, I started a job career, not to go home to realize my husband dating my maid with candle lights, dinner, ring on both of their fingers. He was humiliated when he saw me, and said to the maid, our 4-year marriage has ended. He hugged me and I cried, and I saw my kids running toward the kitchen calling mom, mom, mom. I replied saying, yes, babies. The older one commented saying, you're not our mom no more. I'm 15, and my second brother is 13, and the youngest is 10. The youngest hugged me with tears and everybody hugged, and then cried for a little while, and stop. I cook the best dinner that somebody could ever cook, and it was our family favorite food. Soon I got a call from the saying, come immediately. I rushed down there seeing my sister wrap into black bag. I kissed her and said I'm sorry. Soon I saw my pet came and stretch his hand out for an hug.